I came to the South America a week ago as a very important part of our policy review. We think that today Israel must be more and more active in this continent. This country has taken more and more important role in the international politics and international community, and we're happy about this fact. We also especially have a very deep respect to this country, Colombia. Our maybe second main partner, trade partner in the South America. Our trade balance, mutual trade balance today, we speak about $500 million, but from my point of view, it's absolutely not enough, and we try to enhance our trade relations. Also today we celebrate 60 years of our diplomatic relations, and we're really happy to say that these relations are very stable for many, many years, and our relations today, it's not only between governments, it's not only between leaders, but on many other levels, like parliament, business community to business community, education, and many other issues. We hope to see in Israel the President of State of Colombia, my colleague Foreign Minister. We will continue our dialogue. We will continue our relations in different fields, and we hope that both countries can enjoy and can achieve very good results in this cooperation. Thank you.
I would want to know which are the proofs or evidence that Israel has on the presence of Hezbollah in La Guajira, Colombia, and who has that evidence, the Colombian intelligence or the Israeli intelligence?
Okay, we speak now about bilateral relations between two countries. We never interfered in the domestic problems of other countries. I prefer to speak about our trade relations, diplomatic relations. We have strong commitment to the values of freedom and democracy. For many years, Israel fighting terror around the world, not only in Israel. We have very bad experience in South America with two terrorist acts in Argentina, in Buenos Aires, against our community center and our embassy. And we really understand what is the dangers of any terrorist organization. And we know how to deal with these problems, and I hope that we will be successful and can prevent any terrorist attacks against Israel and Jews.
Venezuela, the president of Venezuela, Hugo Chavez, has recently said that Colombia is the Israel of the region because we permitted military bases of the U.S. What is your opinion regarding this statement? And for the Colombian Chancellor, I want you to know your opinion about the Chancellor of Sweden that has asked to Venezuela, why did he purchase arms that are now in the FARC?
You know, the President Hugo Chavez very famous for his mishaps and for his very strange language regarding the Israel and maybe the other countries in the international community. We have enough problem in our region, and we think that the problems of South America, it's the problems of these countries in the South America, and we don't have any intention to interfere in these problems in South America.
How do you think to achieve the fidelity of ultra-Orthodox groups concerning their participation in the army of Israel and your friendship with Ahmadinejad? Is the influence of this group not only in Israel but in this region?
I think that you have some misunderstanding. We don't have any Orthodox groups within our military. We have strong obligations to all values of freedom, of human rights, of humanity. We have more Romanian army in the world that fighting terror every day. And we think that we deal with all these terrorist, extremist, radical groups, and we keep our values despite these groups are using children and women to protect themselves. Despite the fact that they are using young people, even child, as a suicide bombers. And we will continue this approach in the future exactly as it was in the past.
What is the real strategy of the Israeli government? The Israeli government has undertaken in Latin America to counteract or face Iran's influence in the region. What type of commercial agreements or of military cooperation has been defined in this historical visit after 10 years of absence in these countries? And for Jaime Bermúdez of Colombia, we already talked about military cooperation between Israel and Colombia. Have you talked about this military cooperation between Israel and Colombia?
Thank you very much. As I mentioned, it's the first visit after 23 years. I'm sure that it's impossible to resolve all problems after 23 years in one meeting. And most important thing that we want established today, it's a permanent close dialogue, political, between two countries, between two governments. I'm sure that this dialogue will be a very wide dialogue in many levels and about many issues. As I mentioned also, even today and tomorrow, we will have meetings on other levels also. And I think that we support, and I say it openly, we support any countries in the world, and of course, Colombia, that try to deal with most two biggest problems in the world today, the drug traffic and terror. It's in interest of all countries around the world. And we really respect the state of Colombia, and we hope to continue our dialogue in the next month and in the next meetings, and to achieve many important agreements between our two countries.